My name is Millie and welcome to Let's Play episode 24, slightly modded. Today we are standing out on the boardwalk and my voice might sound a little hoarse. I have had that thing that was going around and I'm still recovering from it. So anyway, hopefully you didn't even notice a lag. I had a whole bunch of backlog of videos recorded, so no harm, no foul. I'm just feeling kind of under the weather still. And my voice isn't all back to where it was. Well, after last week where we built our beach, I started laying out, well, I built up all of this. It was a lot of dirt. And I will say it is triple layered. There is absolutely no holes underneath this boardwalk. I mean, there's some holes underneath the boardwalk, so if you kind of look down here. But I filled it in. I took all that time to fill it all in, so there's not going to be any monsters hanging around underneath our building. So I might still build this part up in through here. I haven't decided yet, but I did start laying out all of the builds that I wanted to put in this area. And if you look at the mini map, you can kind of see, I'll make it, well, it won't come any bigger. Let me go into the map real quick. You can kind of see our layout of our new buildings right here. And so this one is going to be our ice cream shop. Now, the reason it has a double layer here is this is going to be a patio, and we're going to have seating, so people can, like, sit out on the patio and enjoy the boardwalk and eat their ice cream. This is going to be, like, a walk-up window, so you can order your ice cream here. And then there's a door to the actual inside of the shop, and I think it's going to pretty much just be... I might move the window back. I might move it over there so we can have kind of a desk, like a walk-up area where you can order your ice cream. So that's what this area is going to be. And then if you come on over here, I think this is going to be like a fisherman's shop or something along those lines. I haven't decided yet. I just wanted to kind of lay out kind of the shape of a build and see how it would look. And then just to kind of fit in here, there's like a little shanty, and I'm thinking this might be like a boat rental place. And then I might connect this up here. I might build this up a little so that you can kind of walk over here if you need to rent yourself a boat. And as I said before, I think I want to put docks here. So let's get started today. I did a lot of collecting in the end and got a lot of endstone because the base of this is going to be an endstone build. Now it's a little weird, mind you. Oh, Dolphin, I hear you. You are. Hello. It's going to be endstone because my idea is that I want to make ice cream. I want our ice cream shop to look like ice cream. So I also got a whole bunch of terracotta, so we can kind of have like a vanilla terracotta. I think I'm going to go in brown, so we've got chocolate. So if we had an ice cream cone, we have chocolate, we have vanilla, and then I got regular terracotta, so we can make some pink. So I'm going to have to go get us some pink dye. But let's kind of start taking down some of this so that we can lay our foundation for our I have to go get a better pair of shears, but just so you have an idea what I'm talking about here, I kind of want to build it like this, and then we're gonna have, obviously we're gonna have a patio here, so it's got to come up a little higher. So we'll put that up in here, and then it kind of has like an ice cream cone look to it. Walk into the shop here and there'll be a desk and such. So I found out if you have Unbreaking 3 and Efficiency 5, shears can cut and take down wool like in a single hit. This. Boop. So I made us a pair of awesome shears just for this occasion. So many other Minecrafters use wool to lay out their setups, and I decided I might try that for this. And it's a pain in the pain in the tuchus sometimes when you want to get up all this wool, but look how fast that goes. Look how amazing that is. Go. Pull this out. This. Yeah. And we'll actually seal this all in because there's actually going to be a floor here. I think I'm going to have, yeah, we'll have this walk-up window right here. Obviously, it'll be a level higher so that you can kind of come in. And I might cut this down to like a half. We'll see. I don't know. Alright, so there's that. Yeah. A little strange to start with. We're using endstone, and nobody ever uses endstone for stuff. Oh. The door back in. Yeah. Door here. Alright, so one door here, one door here. Yeah. I'm gonna have to cut these in. I actually cut this in too. The reason for this, I want to do our chocolate corners here. This will go. Okay. Now that we have this, my thought is that we can kind of do this pinky color, white terracotta, and here, and we're gonna give it kind of a striped look. Walk-up window, maybe. We will put half slabs here instead. Cut up a half slab. There we go. Now you can kind of walk up. We'll have stuff here in just a second. Alright, so internal side we want spruce, I think. Go. Yeah, so ice cream. Walk up to it. I might put a full block and then build that up higher. Let's see. We'll see how that looks. The inside, the chocolate color of spruce against the end stone. Yeah, we're gonna build it up higher. That in yet. Just gonna build up real quick. Our pink. Love those colors together. Rosy color. Go. Yeah. Alright. I've decided not to do that half slab after all. Put windows here. This is a little window to see in. Yeah, we'll do a little window to see in. Need stairs. So go. Walk in, and here's your counter. There we go. Nice. I'm gonna put a whole count. Well, yeah, nobody needs to come in. We're gonna have a back door. Let's make a couple doors. Go. Right. Go. So. I have to make a stair to come in and out of it. It's already looking kind of like ice creamy. It's very, yeah, already kind of like an ice cream spot. So, make it more triangular. Let's try. Yes. And like this. B. Bump, bump, bump. There. Let's do it that way. Kind of build it up. Give it this arch type feel. If that's the case. We want to take this out. This. And then pink. This. And then brown on top like so. Yeah, that's really kind of cute. That window out. I do want to put the window. Alright, so get up window. Colored windows, we'll see. Take all of this out here. On this side so they can get off the patio. And we'll probably put stairs on that side too later. This go around like that, and then I want a walkway here. One there too. Thought was kind of make this a little larger. That. More of a deck feel. One more set here. Go. The cool twigs mod that does these things. I need that for right now. Lattice. At that. Yeah. That's really cute. We're gonna need to build furniture and such on there. could use regular trapdoors instead of the twig mod if you didn't have the twig mod. It's really like this lattice. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Yes. I think we need fencing around this necessarily because it's not very tall. Glass. Glass windows. We might think about changing those eventually. And we're gonna have it half. Let's do it the other direction. Make a half window maybe, like this, because we want to be able to order through this window, so we want to have it open. Right, now we need to come up with a roof for this thing. And furniture. Yeah, so we can make birch tables. We can make little stools. Birch seats, and then these oak supports. So it's these. Okay, so we need half slabs. Let's see, so we got some seats. Get rid of a few of these supplies. Yep. I think this is how I want them to look. Ooh. Probably not in front of the window. Like this. There we go. Yeah, now we can have ice cream. Snacks or steak. Alright. So, one of those tables. We also have this option. Let's change the rest of those. Also do other kinds of tables like these. Well, stand. Seat like that instead, where it's like a full picnic table, maybe. This guy. Yeah, different kinds of table. Okay, I probably want to have one here. Alright, so I picked up some of our dark oak, so let's try put some of this together. Let's put a roof on here. I'll put half slabs on that lower level, I think. So that I can't really see that chocolate from. That's okay. See what it looks like. Oh, you can see a little bit of that, like chocolate terracotta from that. I like that. Okay. I'm gonna come out here. Little bit of an awning here. Yeah. There. Oh wow, that worked out perfectly. Oh, is that cute? It's so cute. I want a couple more of those though. Straighten out that a little bit. And boop. Like so. As the rain goes away, I have decided I think I want this to be swapped out. I like that better. Why I like that better? It almost go down further would be the problem. Anyway, so there is our ice cream shack. It's kind of dark inside, so we do need to light it up. Let's get a few lanterns. Turn 2 lanterns. Already have some chains. You can put like some kind of billboard thing here. We wanted to make some tables. We can put some tables on the side here where you'd have like you making your ice cream there. Maybe make do we have any stone right here? No. If I have a stone or something, I can go do that and then make kind of like a cash register there. So let me clean up all this stuff. And I'm going to do a little bit of extra finishing, and I will be back to show you the final product. Welcome back. Now we have a completely finished ice cream shack. So let me take you on a little tour of what I finished up. Now, obviously I did a little bit of landscaping, whoops, and put some flowers around. I put a couple extra tables, kind of like there's more like maybe some stand-up seating. Looks like some people have been leaving their cups and their ice cream to melt. It looks like chocolate ice cream melted. So you can come up here and order from the window and you can see the menu, and I'll look at that here in a second. I finished up and made some banners. They're kind of like a Neapolitan with the chocolate and the strawberry and vanilla kind of colors. And now you can come in, and I put a cut piece of andesite in here to make it kind of look like a cash register. There's some extra barrels of ice cream. I put some hanging plants around and a painting. And Daisy's ice cream parlor, our flavors are vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry, and sizes small, medium, large, extra large. Are you okay if you're having an extra large ice cream? So then we have a couple extra cups for these flower pots sitting back here, since we don't have ice cream in Minecraft, unfortunately. It's a very sad thing. And have a composter here as a trash can. Coming over here to the side, we have just a little bit of area. This is where they can kind of take the garbage out for the employees. And I'm thinking I might put some, might take some of the seaweed, the kelp, and make like kelp stacks, because those look kind of like trash bundles, and might put those back here, but we'll see. I don't know how realistic I want to make it. So then I put a little more greenery around here and put in some pathing to finish us off. So there we are. there is our first build on the boardwalk, and I am digging it. I also put some other composters in strategic places where you might find trash cans in real life in a boardwalk. And I think I need to grow some greenery up here. Why not green? That looks a little better. Might build this up. I haven't decided yet. I just don't know whether I like having a little area down here. Originally had a little area, like I was going to be able to dig down in, and I love this oak tree, so I didn't want to touch it. Anyway, that is our area. This is our ice cream, so this is our very first build in this area. So next week, we are going to do this build, which, as I mentioned, I think I want to make it like a fishing supply shack. I think it's going to be a fisherman's shed. We're going to have some barrels. We're going to have lots of fishing rods and things hanging up. Like, you can like maybe have a wall here that has like all sorts of enchanted fishing rods and maybe some storage for some boats along this area. And it's going to be a little bit more like in the spruce colors, dark oak, that sort of thing, and more stone. So as bright and shiny as this ice cream shop is, this is going to be a little more subdued, a little bit more ramshackle, because we're talking about a fishing shed. And I think this probably would have been like the original build, and then maybe this is more like the rental place next door to it. So I may end up connecting these two builds. I don't know yet. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed my little build this week. I really like this ice cream little ice cream shack. It's perfect place to go and hang out, get some nice cold ice cream, and then you can go hang out on the beach and just hang out all day on the island and on the shore. It's very summery like it is here where I am right now. We are getting very hot temperatures, so ice cream is my favorite thing to do on a nice hot summer day. Anyway, thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye!